to Lightning Lads, episode 13. I am Mason, got James, and of course we've got the fellow Lightning Lads. We've got Mathew in the house.
Yeah.
How you doing? You alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
Brilliant.
Good to have him, mate, for the first time in a long while.
I know.
Since the first episode, wasn't it? Back in Sheffield.
Yeah.
And
No, he's been on where? Oh no, same way it was Sheffield weekend.
and also with Nathan as well at home for Lightning Sheffield game.
Yes.
Where you and me were having a little giggle, weren't we? So so today we're talking about Milton Keynes Lightning latest news. Then we'll jump into the NIHL league. James is going to be doing that with the
import special. We're just going to talk about the imports that everyone's got at the moment, and just talk about that really.
Yeah.
And teams that haven't signed imports, we'll see, discuss what we think they may need and the sort of player that they might be looking at. So yeah.
And then the last bit before we end the episode is quick Thunder update, and of course a special interview you had with
Dom from Thunder, Dom Wealthall. If I spell that right.
You got his name
Say
right.
that
There
right.
we
Spell
go.
that right. Yeah.
Remember the interview, he kept saying that's my name.
Yeah. No, that was a good interview. To be fair, Dom was very good. We had a good laugh.
Yeah.
It was good to have that sort of conversation with him about certain things of hockey. So yeah, no, it was good.
It was cool. And then so let's jump right into it. I think first off, the departure news. I think everyone was very shocked with the departure, and of course Dylan Lawrence to arch rivals Peterborough Phantoms. So Mathew, let's hear it.
It took me by surprise that he went to Peterborough.
Yeah.
Like, there's rumours that he wasn't going to re-sign with MK for a little while. But yeah, I didn't think he'd go to Peterborough. I thought maybe go back to Canada or something like that.
Yeah.
So Peterborough have done pretty well in that. I think they picked up a really good player. He'll tie in well with what they've got over there. You don't know what you get in, because now Slava's moved on.
Yeah.
You don't know what kind of brand of hockey they're going to be looking at playing. So could be an interesting time for them. But I think they've done well with that pickup.
They have.
But,
Yeah, when that first game in our rink when he's back, we'll see how the atmosphere is.
He'll get respect, I reckon.
He should.
I mean, he needs to. I mean, he won us the playoffs by scoring the overtime winner against Leeds in the semi-final. But I think we've all discussed this, and I think numerous fans have discussed this, that if Dylan Lawrence stays fit, Dylan Lawrence is up there with the very best.
Yeah.
Last year was he was just very unlucky, wasn't he, with the injuries that he had. I think he had a couple of shoulder injuries and things which are quite severe. So yeah, I think like Matt said, it would be interesting to see what he will do. But I think it's a good signing, and the players around him at Peterborough, it's a solid pickup. But you know, these things happen. It's hockey. It's just good to still have Dylan in the league, I guess.
It is definitely, and of course at the moment everyone's talking about Bristol, talking about these teams. No one's really talking about Peterborough in a minute. So as you said, Dylan going there, it's going to be interesting and see what they're cooking up.
Yeah, I say it's not the first time players have gone between Peterborough and MK. So
yes, because we've had Corey, we've had a few, Martin Susters,
Hartman,
as well. He's gone there as well.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, good luck to him.
Indeed.
No bad will against him. He's a lovely guy on and off the ice. He'll be truly missed. And of course, he has to go up against Spads, Patrick, Martelli, and the others. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, quite a few. But yeah, and then obviously we just looking at the list here. Don't know where we really got to the last episode with them, but I'm pretty sure. Obviously, we had the news of Spadders coming back.
Yeah.
Fan favourite. We all knew that.
Oh yeah.
So it was great to have him back.
Yeah. Good to have that decor pretty much as it was. We got a couple of new ones, couple of missing from last year, like Ben Solder has definitely moved on
Massively. Yeah.
I haven't heard about Griff yet, but
yes.
We'll see how that goes. But I think our decor is looking fairly full.
It is, yeah.
Having Spanifour back with Forsberg, I think that will be helping us on that.
Yeah, because his stats were on, and they were quite similar to Patrick Forsberg as well. So there wasn't much difference, but it was more penalty minutes in the box. But of course, he now knows what the league is about now.
Yeah.
So he knows what the refs over here are like, and of course he knows the league and how they play. So it's going to be interesting to see this year. And hopefully stay at the box a bit more. But other than that, great guy.
Oh,
honestly, very passionate.
Yeah, and as you said about the points, he is very. It's surprising, really, because I mean, I didn't really notice him get many points, Ladders, but obviously it's that.
Quite, but he's up there.
But yeah, it's great to have him back.
Definitely.
Next one in D is Joshua Saunders, who obviously had a stint last year at Dundee in the Elite League.
Yeah.
So still very young. I think he's 19, I think. But again, he's got that little bit of Elite League experience, hasn't he? So that should hopefully.
So we've got quite a few young players coming into with that coaching team with Tim.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're looking at, trying to get players in that they can get them taking a step to the next level, improving their game day in, day out, and game in, game out. And there's a couple of unknowns. This week's signings have been like, if you don't know the players, you're gonna go into that first couple of games and be interested to see what they bring and how they play.
No, most definitely.
It is, but I think you said we don't know what's happened with Griff yet, but to have someone like Saunders, who seems, again, a bigger guy in the sense who's got tall, and obviously being 19, he still might bulk out a little bit with going to the gym and using weights and things. But no, I'm excited to see Saunders for sure. And obviously moving on to the forwards, obviously Elliot Lewis.
We did cover him.
Did we cover
Elliot, yeah. It's Jarvis Hunt.
Jarvis Hunt
From
that was
Peterborough.
it. So Jarvis Hunt,
From
again,
Peterborough.
as we were saying earlier, it seems to happen a lot more. But I believe that this, again, depending on who you talk to, this was involved in a bit of a swap deal. So whether it's, I don't necessarily think it's going to be Lawrence for Jarvis Hunt necessarily. Maybe it was Corey McEwen that has left. Whether he's going to go to Peterborough, it seems
that seems like it makes the most sense.
It seems that it's inevitable that will happen. But I like Jarvis Hunt. I really do. And I think Nathan, who's another one of us lads, he's got a lot of time for Jarvis in the sense of watching him sort of develop over the last few years. And I think he scored about over 30 points, I think, in 40 odd games.
Solid player, and he knows the league. That'll be good to have another bit of experience in there.
Basically, again, it was another star for later on and build up.
Yeah.
And then talk about it as well. It's interesting because Tim's been watching him, and when he's watching you, he likes you. He's like,
I mean, he's just a solid player. I mean, I think if you go on his sort of game and the other sort of younger players in the league, like Jarvis, he's in the same boat, probably to Finley Braden, Innes Gallagher, Ollie Endicott, Owen Bruton, for Hull, those sort of level of players who have got the skill and the know-how of the league. It's just get him into that good team experience, and I think him with us, he's going to see a good little player there. And then the last two that we'll let Mason do with, because Mason he likes these two, is the Osborne brothers, Austin and Dawson.
seems like Lightning do like the twin brothers syndrome.
Whether they're twins or not, I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if they are. But they are they?
They are twins.
So yeah, basically
Done the homeworks.
Yeah. So yeah, we've had the Hamills, as you say.
Yeah.
The Osbornes.
I love the Hamills, 100%. But I think these guys are the upgrade because they're bigger, smart. They play forward and back, like defense, and also going forwards. And on top of that, the points as well. Very similar because Dawson, 12 goals up front, and then
30 odd assists,
30 assists,
wasn't it?
and
42 points, maybe.
Yeah, and then his brother Austin, which managed to get his own and known for the Lightning lads. Whew. and then he got, I think, 28, 29 roughly assists, and
Solid.
of course over 20 goals. So I'm quite excited about these two. So
I am. I'm a bit sceptical, not on their performance, but yes, the Hamills. I mean, Cameron. Okay, we lost beginning of last season to Bristol, and Carter we lost this off season, but they're two big characters for the fans' favourite. They did what they did on the ice, and they're definitely going to be hard to replace. But yeah, as you say, I fully agree that they are bigger. Dawson and Austin, they've got American experience. They're playing in Tampa Bay, which is no bad league that they're in the junior division over there. So I'm excited, but I'm just a little bit one that we need that ratty still, the ratty before players like the Hamills were for us. So whether someone's going to step up like that, I don't know, but we'll have to see.
Just have to wait and see, because we've lost quite a lot of players this season, and of course Tim's replaced them. But then doing some homework as well, we're looking at like the skills like on their profiles or what they are. So you got penalty kill specialist, power forwards, power plays as well, and I think Tim's addressing some of the stuff that was missing last season. And on top of it, if you notice as well, I keep saying on every podcast and everything I put on the posts, they're all above 6 foot and they're bigger. So, and I think he just wants to be the one we can go out there, even away as well, and just show some brute and say we're not afraid and get there.
Yeah, I think we did that better last season anyway.
Yeah.
To get within a point of the league, you have to do home and away very well.
Yeah.
There's a couple of games where it didn't pan out, but everyone in the league was in a similar boat. I think it's something that we improved on from the previous season, and I think it's something that we'll continue to look at.
Definitely.
Playing on those smaller ice rinks are always difficult for us, so having more power forwards and bigger guys will be like key to winning those puck battles and getting that little extra bit out of those performances.
No, definitely. Because when you said about we did better last season than before, is that of course having Spadafor in, and of course having Patrick come in near the halfway of the season, they did give some extra strength there, and of course it helped the rest of the team like show some stuff, because I know we had some times where some of the players got involved with conflicts, and you saw them do a lot better coming into that. So,
I think the main thing I would say, looking at who we brought in, is we're focusing more on the power play specialty here, because last season before Christmas we weren't great, and I think Timmy would know that. As it got on towards the back end of the season, we improved massively, but I think that's what it doesn't let us down in games, but when you're on the power play, you want to score as much as you can when you're on the power play. Look at Leeds and Swindon, their percentage was ridiculous, well over 55%, I think it was about 58%, if not more, of their chance they would score. So if we can get anywhere near that, then that's going to help us score more goals, which then hopefully wins more games, which then we might actually win the league if it all plays out. So, but no, I think that's it, really, isn't it? For Lightning at the moment.
I'll start with MK for imports then.
We'll start for.
We've got one left.
Yes, so we've got. We'll start. Obviously, all the imports. So, just to get an insight of what we think the players they brought in, what sort of players they may well be for that team. So, obviously, we know with MK, you got Forsberg and Spadafor, who we spoke about earlier. Solid. I mean, they were the two that we would expect it to have back, weren't they?
100%.
And then adding our third at the moment, Don Gabay. I mean, what a forward, you can't.
So he knows the league. He has been dominant in it for a while.
Bagsman, isn't
he?
Assistant.
You look at the amount of points he managed to get last season with these. That's what he does. He manages to do performances week in, week out.
Yeah.
Even on a team that's not necessarily managing to ice a really good squad. They struggled last season with injuries and stuff. So
Yeah.
that's a testament to how that kind of player he is.
Yeah.
He's
I think
just
it's a
solid.
good pickup, and it'll give us that like
The goal scoring that we
He's
need.
got experience, and he'll replace. I think he'll replace some of what Tim did for us last on the ice.
Yeah. So yeah, solid, isn't it? So we're hoping that the last one's going to be a very good forward. I mean, I know that there's a couple of guys that we've looked at that I mean would be great. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see who that third one is.
I think we need another forward.
Another forward
Just,
would make sense.
Bolster up that front forward.
Yeah, for sure. Let me move on to Leeds Knights. So the first one coming back, which we kind of knew would be, is Matt Bissonnette.
No doubt.
What a player, to be fair. Again, a seasoned veteran in the league, smashing goals, assists, pretty much he's a points maker, isn't he? He's what?
Exactly. You put him in that top line.
Yeah, bags all day.
Yeah.
You obviously had a funny conversation with you, didn't we, about whether he was top 5 in the league, and you were debating whether he shouldn't be or should be. We all said he should, but
he was out of my top 5. So
but we all have opinions. That's the whole point of it.
I wouldn't be popular with it in the leagues.
Probably not.
Right now.
No. And then they got their defenseman, which don't know enough. I'm going to try and butcher his name because I'm not very good. Matt Staubacher or Stabacher. Probably sounded really bad. So, but don't know too much about him. But it looks like very similar player to sort of Forsberg or maybe more like Spadafor really. But it seemed like a solid points maker in that.
I say when Leeds go out and sign players, I don't really question it too much. Like
they know who they're going for and what they need. So
proven track record of recruiting well. So.
Yeah. The only thing I would say is it's potentially. Is he going to be replacing Noah McMullen?
Yeah.
I mean, that's hard to replace, but
well, you expect any kind of import that you bring in
to be just as good.
High amount of minutes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But we'll see. And then the last one that got announced yesterday, which let's see if we can butcher his name as well. Arturs Mikovics, I think it is. And I know Mason was having a look at his elite prospect profiles and things.
I'm not releasing that to the public.
No, but
a few drinks as well, including that.
A few
one.
drinks, to be fair, when he looked at that. But I think he's again, as Matt said, Leeds aren't going to pick up sort of an import which isn't going to fit their mould of the way they play. And I think, again, can't comment too much, but I think he's going to be solid for him.
Yeah.
You about right?
I think, he probably fits on the second line.
Yes.
See how he does.
Game is like, he might be amazing on like power play, and you put him with the likes of Kieran Brown.
Yeah.
Anyone can go on that power play and score points.
Oh, definitely.
So his stats might get nicely padded by playing with really good players.
Oh yeah.
But again, he has to still be in the right places and do the right things. So I can imagine he'll be solid for them.
Yeah, I think that's about right. Yeah,
We shall see.
We shall see.
Yeah.
Move on to the Swindon Wildcats, who have already brought back one, which is at the moment it's very scary to think because they brought pretty much most of their players from last season back. So, but it's always going to be Malazinski, wasn't it? He was always going to come back. He's not going to go anywhere else. Say more than solid, isn't he? One of the best.
Malazinski, you know what you're getting. Again, he's seasoned in this league. He knows what it's about.
Yeah.
He still gets points and does great stuff on the ice.
Yeah.
And it's scary to think Swindon's. If you look at Swindon's squad, the amount of brick talent they've got, and you're just like, and you've still got 3 import slots.
Yeah.
What the hell?
So
you've got to bring Ryan Wells back.
Oh, that's a
the
given.
first thing.
It's given.
I don't know what else they need, but Ryan Wells is probably.
I wonder who was the last one to announce coming back in the end.
When I would think, as you say, it's got to be Ryan Wells, and then I would say 2 more forwards. Would you say? I mean, they're pretty stacked-ish with their D. I mean, they've got 5, so potentially 2 more. D-man. So, but they lost Britain to Bristol, which we'll talk about when we get to Bristol. But yeah, that was a shock. So to replace him, I'm sure they've got something up their sleeve. So to Hull, which got all their imports sorted out in one go, all forwards, which
Interesting.
it's interesting. It's an eyebrow raiser for me.
Could be a risk as well at the same time.
Just because they lost Deck Barmer, who is a Brit, but you would have thought losing someone of that calibre, they would have brought in an import D-man, but Matty Davis obviously knows best in the way he wants to play. So you've got Owen Sobchak, which he's always potentially going back, wasn't he? There was rumours that they didn't think he was going to return, which considering he's probably the best player in the league, I bet they're happy he did. Johnny Cornell, again, he come up after sort of quite early on in the season, didn't he? Because the import Hannes, was it, that left, swapped him out and got Cornell from Manchester Storm. Did very well, didn't he? Johnny Cornell is very good.
I like him. I do.
We'll let Mason say the next one. Your favourite Hull player?
Emil Zvezda.
Yeah,
I love him. And of course, at the time, I think everyone was thinking he's not going back to Hull, and everyone thought he might be coming to MK Lightning. But during
that's what we're hoping, weren't we?
During our actual video we put on our podcast, we did a live signing of him. So
yeah.
But yes, honestly, it's they're, for me, I think they're scary for imports up front and everything, and it's just, you got over 100 points roughly each of them, and
both Sobchak and Savek.
Yeah,
Savek get 100. I think he just got 102, didn't he? I think.
Yeah, so maybe. You're looking at potentially, it's with that talent, they could win.
When you go and add on
something or maybe a few, you don't know.
You go and add on Jordan Stallard, who was an NHL draft prospect. I mean, as you say, you can't really get much better than that, can you? Dropping down to this league.
You can only hope that he'll hit the ground running in this league. I can't see why he wouldn't. What we just said, but like we'll see. Like some players don't take to the league. But you'd expect most imports will come in and dominate.
To do that. So. And it would be interesting to see what the lines would be for the forward, because will you bank on having the 3 imports on one line, which I'm guessing not, because you've got Bobby.
Split them up last year.
Yeah, because you have Bobby, Savek and Sobchak probably on one line, and then Cornell, Stallard, and Callie Robertson, Jason Hewitt, Lee Bonner. They got depth.
They've got
ridiculous depth. So, yeah, I think definitely we'll be doing our predictions for the league at some point towards the end of August.
Yeah,
that'll be a great episode.
You won't like
to
mine.
Catch up. Probably not, but we'll be doing that. Move on to Phantoms, who again have got all their 4 imports. Again, they've gone for no import D. They've gone for Hayden Levine, which we know almost guaranteed to come back solid, as you say. Found he's very unlucky in the playoff final game. I think he stood on his helmet, I should say, on the semi-final, but in the final I think it was just, they were overrun, weren't they? So you can't really blame him for that.
He was solid all through that playoff run.
Yeah.
It's like the only thing like on their games, it's like they need to work on. I know at the beginning with like MK, with Headley, we knew like he did struggle at the beginning of the season with the 5-hole gap quite a lot, but then second half of the season he was solid and he done incredible, and then the playoffs, wow. But of course with Levine, incredible, but then I think the only thing that lets him down, I think everyone's like that, take it to heart, don't they, and it gets in your head. I think if he control that, then I think he'll be unstoppable.
I think, I mean, remember,
but I do like him a lot.
Second season in the league, he knows what to expect now. I think you're going to see a very, very good pickup. He's going to improve a lot. And then the 2 returning, Cam Hoff and Janne Lakkonen. Lakkonen was just putting them on the plate for every other player in that squad. I mean, what a playmaker. Yeah, he was. I mean, he's got 82 assists, or maybe 82 points, but I can't remember the exact stats, but it was ridiculous, his assist record on there. Cam Huff, well, one of our favourites. I think me and you picked him out on there. Again, he can bang in goal. Second season in there again, he should bag even more.
Yeah, and also with Dylan Lawrence adding to that as well.
Yeah.
I think they might mix well together. And of course, I think they know each other quite well a little bit.
I would think so. And then you won't go and add, at the moment, actually, you've got more forwards to add, but Luke Ferrara and Nathan Salem, I mean, they're also creating a very good forward line. So you kind of look at MK at the moment, and that's what I was on about. We're a little bit behind at the moment, I think. If you think there's the solid players in the forward areas, like we're reading off from the last sort of every other team at the moment, yeah, I just the experience is at most teams at the moment. We haven't got too much now, but we'll have to wait and see.
Don't have to wait and see, because I think, as you're saying, like majority of the fans are, because we do have fans talk to us, we do, and they're saying we're not as strong, we're looking weaker, and everything. But the thing is as well, it's like when Max Stewart came in, when Ben Solder came in, Archie Salisbury, when Ed Nags came in, and all that and everything. They were once young, and I think we built them on. And then if you think about them, they've gone on to higher levels into elite, and I think that's what Lion is all about. And then I think what the team in a minute, we have to see what they do, and they're gonna build together, be strong together, and then they're gonna like potentially, if it goes well for them, build them up for the next level as well. But hopefully, along that, a few trophies along the way.
Yeah,
so wait and see.
Experience there as well to surround.
But I think that's the lightning way.
And that's the thing we've lost on them. Anyway, we're digressing on that.
Sorry.
Sorry. We do that. So then we go to Sheffield. Again, I thought it was going to be a little bit more of a new look Sheffield side because of Slava coming in, which is, but really they're bringing back a lot of players. The key one, I thought, defensively, CJ Garcia. He was one of the better players in the Elite League, I thought, last season. But we don't follow them too much. But what a pickup again for CJ Garcia.
I like him a lot.
Again, one of your favourites.
Been chatting to him on Instagram lately at the minute, so
yeah.
We don't know we don't know what's been cooking up at the minute between us.
Yeah. And then you got Walker Sommer, which again another one of Matt's favourites. He had to come back. What a player! He's a goal scorer. What they need. It's a shame that they lost Tremblay, because him and Tremblay at the start of the season were just, they were just bagging, weren't they? Bagging for fun.
Tremblay there.
Yeah, so
Steelers.
Fair play on there. And then you've got the new guy, Bear Ganudov. Probably butchered his name again, but not getting no clue what he's going to be like, but I'm sure he's going to be bagging again. He's going to be, he's again Tremblay's replacement, obviously, but he's going to be a great pickup, isn't he?
I always have hesitation when it comes to the Steel Dogs. You look at the squad they get, but then you always know that the Steelers are just round the corner.
Yes.
And seemingly just go, oh, actually, we'll take that player.
Which is always unfair, I think.
Yeah.
I know it's hockey, elite.
I know some of them have two-way contracts.
Yeah, I just think it's. I feel for Steel Dogs because of that. It's not their fault.
Because last season, the team at the beginning were looking like they were doing so well, weren't they? And
they
were
were
thinking maybe they'd be in the top 4, but then it just dropped down a little bit, and it's just maybe Slava can just maybe put his foot down and be like, no, I'm keeping this guy. You're not taking him.
So
I need us guys to get up there.
What's written in the agreements between the clubs?
You got no idea.
We don't know what's behind the closed doors, but
I would hazard a guess that the
wonder
Steelers will have a thing in the contract that they can look at any of the imports that they bring in, because they can. Simple as.
But I do hope Sheffield do have a better season.
I like Sheffield. I've got a lot of time for Sheffield.
Yeah.
Steel Dogs. So I'm hoping they can be competitive.
Great place to go to as well.
Yeah.
That fan base deserves a lot of credit, because a lot of people go to the Steelers instead.
Yeah.
So to have a good fan base behind you still.
It's huge for him, isn't it? So then we move on to Romford Raiders. My voice went in. So they opted for an import goalkeeper or netminder. So doing a mace now. Cole Cece.
Ooh.
I don't know, but I think this could be one of the imports of the season. I don't know why. In the back of my mind,
just because his brother's Cody.
Probably, yeah. But I don't know. I'm thinking this is going to be a big
Yeah. I think
signing.
Romford are usually pretty solid, so having a really good netminder will put them in good stead. They lost Ethan James, didn't they? So.
Which you still don't know where Ethan James is going. I mean, we did think Basingstoke, but then they go and sign Max Wright, who we'll talk about when it gets to. And on then, I'm guessing Bristol potentially get Tommy Napier back. So where does Ethan James go? We don't know yet. But
to be confirmed.
To be confirmed, I'm sure. But I'm excited to see Cole CC for sure.
I've seen some of his clips and holy moly!
Yeah.
Wow.
He's going to be good. And then one that I think I've got no idea. It was Jarrett Baker, and I think he is a Spatterfall type of player. He's a fighter. He's physical. He likes
Not
to
afraid
hit.
to get the grit and get in
Yeah,
there.
it's kind of what they need in that defence, Romford, because I think at times they're not weak, obviously, but I think that's what they're lacking, conceding sort of goals where they shouldn't. With Jack Cooper, who's the captain, very very good brick player, I think they needed that bit more of a know-how in the back. So I'm happy that they've gone for an import.
Yeah.
And then Adam Lacerum was a shock. I thought he retired.
Yeah.
To come back, that a solid pickup as well, wasn't he?
Just to practice football to be more full time on his playing career, and all we need him to do is stay fit.
Yeah.
And once he's fit, I think up there is probably one of the best players in the league.
So he's
Yeah.
been there and done it anyway, hasn't he? So
Yeah.
he knows what he's doing.
He's experienced on the ice.
experience will shine through in that squad.
So
He
Yeah.
doesn't have the coaching responsibilities this time around, so
just focus more on playing and keeping fit, and I'm looking forward to seeing him back on the ice full time.
I think he'll
yeah.
also have that leadership regardless.
Yeah.
But he'll be able to show that side of it anyway. That's
Yeah.
a natural part of his game.
Definitely.
And we move over to Telford. Now, these are my 4 favourite imports. They're my
They're
probably.
up there for me too.
I think this is the best 4 imports that we're going to have in the league. I think it's just insane. I mean, you bring back Thompson and Henderson, who are averaging at one point. I think Henderson was averaging 3 points a game, or something.
They both averaged 2
Yeah,
points a game.
it was
so
just
like
ridiculous
crazy.
to have them for the full 52 games next season. This is going to be a joke, isn't it? And then you add Patrick Brown to that list, who is
Yes.
equally looks very very good. And then go and add in Caelan McPhee, who is probably one of my favourite defencemen. I've seen a lot of him on YouTube when they signed him, and I like what I see. So I'm gonna say Telford are going to be up there. They're going to be fighting top 6, I think.
Definitely want to see that for sure.
On
Because
there.
those returning to Thompson and Henderson, obviously they didn't play full seasons.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you know what, they proved that they were doing so well with the short
Yeah.
period of time.
Yeah.
So you have enough full season with them, and you add in the extras. I think there's good things coming from Telford this season.
There are, yeah, and I mean, I'm just salivating at the thought of Caelan McPhee and Rhodes Mitchell-King as a D pairing.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
I mean, he's just, I'm just so excited. I really am for this. I shouldn't be because I'm a Lightning fan, but I've always liked
hockey.
Tigers.
Love hockey.
Yeah, I love Tigers. I like Tom Watkins. I'm just so excited to see them, and it's a lovely place to go, Telford. We've been there. We've walked around the town. We've spoken with very few fans on there, but it's just a nice feel to the club.
And the little shop as well there, the lovely lady. I need to get her name again because I've forgotten, it's been a while. But we'll do a shout out when I know that eventually. We'll have a podcast video.
Yeah.
But they do loads of, if you do go there,
Loads of merch, didn't they?
merch wise, like for like skates, all your typical stuff for hockey, but they sell NIHL gear, everything, and not expensive either. And just pop in there when you get a chance.
Yeah, no, definitely. Solway Sharks, next one. Again,
My favourite D-man.
yeah, this is one for Mace for sure. We got Oliver Arsenault come back. again, he was my favourite D-man from last year, along with Rose Mitchell-King. If you're looking at other teams other than Lightning, Arsenal, he's exactly what you get from him. Just class, isn't he? He's just absolute class of a player. Jake Bolton, big boy. That's more of a Mason player.
I think we all can't wait to see him on the ice.
Oh, he's a big one.
Get those hits in.
Yeah, he's gonna be causing some.
Look forward to the Lightning game.
Him and CJ Garcia.
Oh,
like,
two units.
Get to watch that matchup.
Yeah.
Because we're not.
I know.
No, it would be class.
I think Spads might have a go as well, even though he's a slight bit smaller, Spads, but you never know. We'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to it.
Feisty. But it's what they needed, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah,
they need to get that structure in defence with Arsenal and Bolton. I don't think they'll be paired together. I think it'd be Arsenal and BT or Bolton and Liam Stenton or mix it up, something like that.
Yeah,
but again, they're solid Brits, D-man they've got now, and they're solid imports. So, phenomenal. And then Dylan Stewart. Another Stewart comes to the league after Max and obviously Disco we had. Don't know enough about Dylan, but I think he's in the same category as Patrick Brown from Telford. So again, I'm excited to see.
Yeah, see what he
Dylan,
does
on there. So yeah, they've got one more to add in. As I say, I'd almost guarantee it's going to be another forward, isn't it? But I'm buzzing to see again for Solway. Shout out to the Tartan Army.
Yes, shout out to the guys.
Them, Tartan Army, I call them, but they're at Shark Tank. Phenomenal job they're doing.
They are.
Again. Double header.
We're heading up as well.
We go straight up there for that. We have to because it's great seeing all the Solway fans. They're such a nice fan base. And also we go back to our pub, the pub which
I get to experience it,
which is phenomenal. Again, shout out to the landlady there. Hopefully she's still running the pub when we go up there in January. But all round a lovely place, Dumfries.
It is.
We're buzzing to get back, and hopefully they can make playoffs, because with Solway in playoffs, they're going to be loud, they're going to be proud, and it's just going to make it even better for Coventry.
Yeah, no one wants to go up there to play them on a playoff.
No. So let's hope they make it. Go to Bristol. We're sort of nearly at the end now. Bristol is there. They've got 3 imports sorted now. Of course, the Bricknell and Dunbar. I mean, who saw that coming? None of us. Yeah,
that's
none
looking
of us.
deadly.
I mean, we couldn't have called that at the end of the season, but they just shout out to the Bristol team to get those 2 players in, and then bring back Tanner Butler, who we know what Tanner Butler does and brings.
Highest scoring defenseman in the league last year, so
yeah,
just needs to stay out the box this time.
That's the thing, but that's his
with
game.
a better team around him, that should hopefully be a bit easier for him.
I think Bristol just want to make some noise and get up there and say, this is us. And
they want to be challenging
fair
for
play
playoffs,
to them.
don't they?
Of course they do. Yeah, Bristol are going to want to be in there. I mean, I had them in my sort of semi-prediction yesterday. I had them like 6th or 7th. I think 7th. I think I had them, which was I can see. Yeah, it's quite see why that would be, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see on there. I'm guessing Tommy Napier would be the 4th one. Would you agree?
I don't think so, but again, you have to think of what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, what other netminders
Who's up
are
their
out there?
sleeve?
Ethan James, as we said earlier.
Yeah. Like, can you get a different netminder that's not an import, and then get another import forward?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
you need it, but you've got to think they want to bring Bailey Harewood back as well. You think.
Bailey Harewood with that front line of Bricknell, Dunbar, and Harewood would be phenomenal, wouldn't it?
Yes.
On there, and then lastly we've got the Basingstoke Bison,
The team that's back.
the back. I mean, doing their signings this week, 5 in 5 days. I shout out to them. I mean, that was I love it. I love the excitement for that. And out of those, they brought 3 imports back. Max Wright, I say. Max Wright is phenomenal for bees. Probably the best save percentage in the league, really, for that.
You consider his workload.
Yeah,
For
it was
the
phenomenal.
bees,
And he is hard to get past him, because when we played him as well, it was literally impossible to get past him.
Yeah, like they proved last year that they were tough to beat against like the big teams.
Yeah, they did.
So they got good results against MK, Leeds and Hull, didn't they?
Yeah. And then you got Zach Shankar, who again another Canadian or American import. I mean, again he's
what he brings.
He's going to be consistent. He's going to be good. He's exactly what they need. Defensively, because they've got a couple of young guys coming back that played for Bees, or they played for Basingstoke previous. So that experience and know-how will be good. And then they got almost like another Spadafor, Lucas Spadafora.
Sounds like a butter.
Yeah. He's gonna be. I think he's could be one to watch. I think he's gonna be solid. I think, and they're building a good forward line there. One more import. Oh God, that could be anyone, couldn't it? It could be another defenseman. I would say it's probably Balaz. I would hope it's Balaz because he's a bagsman like Gabai is. So
Never Bees, isn't it?
Never Bees.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm slipping down the chair again.
I think I heard a fan did say Bison Bees apparently. But but because not around. Good shout out to the Bees and hopefully come back soon.
100%. They're missed. Nice and easy for us to get to as well. It's a away day, very quick, about an hour. So yeah, hopefully all is well. And there is a charity game on that I want to try and get to, but I need to look at the dates again. So I'm normally working quite up to the start of the season. I'm working quite a bit now
as well, and everyone else. And me, I've got kids and everything. So babysitters and everything. I was bringing the kids with me, but yeah,
we'll see.
We'll see.
But it's obviously a very long-winded video. We do one of these really.
We don't do them too often. We do more like short ones.
Short ones and interviews. But we are releasing a video next week. Hopefully, we're just finishing editing that video with a special interview with Dominic Wethel. Sorry, Dom, I keep butchering your name. I'm not very good.
You'll see him at the rink soon, and you can sort him out.
Dominic Wethel, lovely guy for Thunder, and that's coming out hopefully, as I say, next week.
I couldn't make it for that one because I was
ill. You were ill, bless you. We've got Thunder's end of season party as well tonight, which us three are heading to. We're going to a beer festival in about an hour, so it's gonna be a fun time for us, but very warm. That's why we're in. Well, I don't know how he's braving a hoodie at the moment.
No, I'm getting my actual top is actually on the washing line. Thanks to your lovely wife.
Yeah.
Because I had chicken wings and fortunately
spilled
all down me. Unfortunately, like you, your cider went down your pants because
a wasp tried to attack me. But anyway, we digress on that. But yeah, thanks for watching. It's been a long
thank you, Matt, for coming on as well.
Yeah, thank you very much.
He will be on more often, but
how's
it be just